All right, Chris Clark. So where are you from, Chris?
I'm from St. Augustine, Florida, sunny Florida.
Sunny Florida. So what made you decide to do the whole 2020 ITC over here in South Dakota?
Well, I wanted to ramp up my Kali skills. I've been with Kali Center for quite a few years now in the Inner Triangle. So last year I missed it and I really regretted missing that. So this year I just decided to take the plunge and really do it, and it's something else.
What made you decide to, or why'd you start Kali?
You know, that's a good question. I started Kali because I wanted to just get into something physical to carry me on as I'm getting older, feeling the aches and pains as we all do. I'm going to be 50 next year, so I needed something to kind of keep me healthy, but it couldn't be just going to the gym. I just wasn't into that anymore, and it's just boring to me. And this has a system to it that can keep my attention, and it's interesting as hell. So
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Expectations. So when you signed up for ITC, what was your expectations going into it, and what changed when you finally got here?
Well, I had a lot of expectations that I had were actually answered because I have had seminars with Paul and the boys and all that, and so I sort of knew that it was going to be like that, but times 50.
Yeah.
So, but there were a lot of things that I was not expecting. I mean, one of the big ones that glares out as me, and I know there's going to be more after this because I just got done with it,
right.
And it's going to take days to process all this, but I just was really looking for or I wasn't looking for it, I was expecting an instructional kind of formatted thing. I was looking around the other day and I'm like, at any given moment someone could walk in here and not know who's teaching anything. We just trained. We trained way more than we were instructed to train, you know, and that was way different, a whole other level of training for me.
Yeah,
so,
I totally agree. And so when we did train here in Broken Arrow, South Dakota, the environment.
Oh yeah, the
versus
environment.
like indoors.
Yeah.
How was it this year?
Oh man, well, you know, I mean, I don't have a comparison because this is my first one, but it was it was something else. We had rain and hail at the same time, ice cold. Nobody was prepared for it. It really wasn't on the news. So we just kind of hiked out to our landing, and it just came down, and the only thing we could do, we were just stuck really. So the only thing we could do is just move around and start training. So we just trained in the rain and the hail for about 3 hours, and then, you know, it was.
Did it change your, I guess you could say, what you experience in Kali thus far when you throw in those types of things in the environment? Did things change for you?
Oh,
or you're like,
yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, so, you know, Kali Center in the Inner Triangle particularly, you know, Paul really pushes this idea of like, you know, go outside, do this outside, don't worry about a dojo, the Mother Nature is your dojo. So I do that, you know what I mean? I go hiking and I go training. Yeah. But this is some rugged, harsh stuff, and when you're getting worn down for so many hours per day, I mean, we were doing 11 hours a day for 5 days straight. So your body's falling apart basically, but it is really amazing how you push through it and how the ailments that you know, woke up with, when you start training, those go away. New ones might show up. Right. And then you got to deal with those that night when you go back, you know, and then and then you come in the next day, and then so it was a cycle of pain. Right.
and we're like a mile high, man. So it's
well, I'll tell you what, the first 2 days I could feel that, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Florida, so I'm 9 feet above sea level. Yeah. And here we're like 5,600 feet above sea level or something. So it was challenging, and I was fatigued a lot quicker than I normally was. Right. So, but I got used to it and acclimated, and by that 3rd, 4th day, I really started feeling good, and I felt really good today. Yeah. You know, so. Awesome. Yeah.
Thoughts on Paul Ingram?
Man, I got a lot of thoughts about that boy.
Yeah.
No, he constantly surprises me of the knowledge that guy knows and the skill level that he has. And you know, he probably solo trains way harder than we do these things per day, you know. There's so much knowledge there. There's just so much, and again, I even hesitate to say instruction, because he gets you out and he just wants to train with you is all. And he often says, I'm just looking for training partners. I kind of took that idea when I decided to run one of the chapters and like have my own thing, because that's all I wanted. I'm not looking to make a career out of it. I just need to train with people, so I kind of took that idea. But yeah, Paul he's a really unique dude and a really awesome guy. I mean, just outside all that, it's a really great dude. But yeah, inspirational. Awesome. Yeah. And he's a quote dropper. I mean, he drops quotes that stick in my head, and I have them for a long time, and it spills over into just regular life, this stuff. So
awesome. Yeah. Speaking of Paul and then referring to team, what do you think about the team here, the guys you were training with?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, getting a chance to train with you, I was looking very much forward to training with you. Time, I was, yeah. So that was exciting, and I've heard Tom and Paul talk about some of these other guys that I haven't trained with yet, and that was awesome. It's always awesome to train with Tom and Kevin. I mean, it's just what can I say, man? It's like it's my dream gig.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure.
So any last words you'd like to say before we say goodbye to ITC 2020 and then looking forward to 2021 next year?
Anything to say? My brain is mush, so I have a hard time thinking of anything to say. I need a sippy cup. Yeah. And a little blankie, and I need to lick my wounds and try to move on. But no, I'm just the only thing I can say is I'm excited for next year. Yeah. Coming back every year, it's just going to be a must in my life. As many times as you guys do it, that's as many times as I'm going from now on.
All right, man. Chris Clark over here, ITC 2020. See you soon, bro.
See ya.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
Thanks, man.
That was good, dude.
So that was good. Okay.